right. Good afternoon, Dodie. How are you today?
I'm fantastic. Thank you. How are you?
I'm really good as well. I was so excited to meet with you based on your experience, and the companies that you have worked with are really top notch. Some of them I actually know personally. So I was excited to learn a little bit about more what you've done. So at this point in time, I'm going to go ahead and give you the floor. Why don't you tell me a little bit about the type of work you've been doing most recently?
Well, most recently, I worked for Healogics for about 3.5 years. Their corporate office is out of Jacksonville, and I was an executive assistant for the Chief People and Brand Officer, along with her team. Additionally, I supported the Chief Development Officer and his 3 division presidents and senior vice president. Um, and I also supported the senior vice president of specialty physicians. I did heavy, extensive calendar management, travel across the nation and world. I also did reconcile time cards. I planned large meetings and events on behalf of the development team. And I did some personal travel and duties for the Chief Development Officer as well.
Oh my goodness, I put you
There
on
we go.
mute while you were talking.
I'm looking for the chat saying, I can't hear you. I'm so sorry.
Oh my goodness, Dodie, I am so sorry. I was going to say, see, that's what happens when you record in real time. We're all human here. So I wanted to piggyback on the event information and meetings that you were telling me about. Can you tell me how you approach the planning and dealing with tight deadlines and maybe unexpected changes?
Sure. It is so there is so much detail in planning an event. The last event that I planned was for over 1,500 people in Minneapolis. It was a 3-day event, multiple meetings, people coming from all parts of the US because Healogics is a company that's over 10,000 strong. And so every state practically. So really, first and foremost, digging into what the executive expected the outcome of this meeting to be, what his vision is of the meeting, and then taking that and breaking it down into so many different categories. First finding a location. If a location isn't given, because several times I was told to pick anywhere that was central. So finding a location, first and foremost, that would house that many people. If it's a 1 day or a couple of hours, that's an easy one. But the last one I did was really very detailed. And, just starting with the basics. How many people, who's going to attend, where, then getting hotel bids and contract information, keeping an incredibly tight Excel sheet, knowing who's coming in on what day at what time, just an incredible amount of work, detail, and program management or meeting management.
Okay, absolutely. So you touched based on a couple other questions I was going to ask you about your software. You mentioned a few of those, proficiency. I think that was a really very detailed answer that you gave me that's going to talking about your tasking, your time management, and, you know, what that looks like problem solving, you know, if you had an issue. And then you mentioned something else when we were talking. I don't know if it was in the recording or perhaps before, that you were supporting, was it 9 executives?
Yes, 9
Okay.
executives concurrently. Yes.
So tell me, how do you prioritize that, you know, managing or working and supporting that many people? Like, how did you ensure everything was handled efficiently?
Well, first and foremost, you have to ask a lot of questions because everyone thinks that their task there is the most important, right? So truly asking a lot of questions, prioritizing them based on deadline, and really asking the right questions to make sure you are doing the most important, soonest deadline item first. Um,
Okay, great answer. All right, well, I'm going to go ahead and stop this part of the interview, but don't go anywhere. We have a few more things to talk about.
okay.